sadly, most of our personal dreams are never realized. But luckily, there's a place where we can all connect them. And this place is in Portland. It's called the Wishing Tree. And it's a dream which is, all the branches are brimming, full of hopes and dreams of people who left them there unfilled. When we look closer, what kind of dreams will we find? Let's take a moment in silence. Wishes, wishes, wishes. And how about yours? How about your wishes you always wanted to make reality? The ones that got you excited, the travel to a different country, which you actually never did. Somehow the plan got stuck. Or visiting a friend who said, come on, and somehow, I don't know, it didn't work out. Or the job you never applied. How about your dreams? I have a wish. I have a wish. 3 wishes. So, first wish is, take the pen, there's an imaginary pen on your seat. Please take that one. Then grab one of these tags and write one wish on it. Now, just take a second and write one imaginary wish on this imaginary paper. And then you can put it up on the tree and leave it there to the end. We will come back to it. If you see on the top left, there's a blue one. It's mine, my wish, my unfulfilled wish. I have a dream. I always wanted to go to South Africa with my family, to visit my friends and my community. I've been there mostly for work, so I could never take the family. You wonder why? Because of that guy. It's Linus, our dog Linus. He's a fantastic soul brother, and we love traveling with him. With our van, we tour Europe, and he's always with us. But to South Africa, it's from Hamburg, it's a 10-hour flight. And so I talked to my wife and said, can we not just take him? And she said, Wolfgang, listen. Yes, we love our dog. And if we would put him in a box, which you have to do in an airplane, he's there for 10+ hours. And it's even it could be even 14 hours, 2 hours before, 2 afterwards, and it's so loud and they don't get any water, and I don't this is terrifying. And do you know what, Wolfgang? Where they put him afterwards? They put it in the spare luggage, next to the surfboards. And when we arrive late, which could be, then they might stay overnight. Sorry, Wolfgang, it's not an option. I understand, we all understand. It's a total good reason to not fly together to South Africa. Well, so let's sum up the problem. So we can't fly to South Africa because we don't want our dog to feel bad, right? Makes sense. So, but if you look carefully, do you see a problem? I don't see a problem because there are no problems. Because every problem is a question. And the question is how? How might we find a feel-good solution for our dog so we can fly to South Africa? I got an idea. Okay, we call our friend Kira. She's amazing and she loves Linus. And she's a good caretaker of dogs. We can do this. Second, I heard that you can call up psychologists and say you cannot fly without a dog, so they can even take our big dog, I can put it right in my seat. Or we just drive by, we can drive by a van or take a boat. A nice boat ride to South Africa. Quite a while, but it's possible. Or I invite my whole community to Hamburg, and then just we celebrate at home. If they don't have a dog, they can come. Or I just skip it all and then say, like, my family loves food, so I just prepare a really nice dinner, a total South African experience, and just share more stories. And next day, I'd probably fly on my own. Yeah, one more. Yeah, feel good. Feel good dog trainer. Is there a feel good dog trainer? There's feel good everything. So there must be a feel good dog trainer. All right, a lot of options. I would like to take my favorite 3. I like Kira. Like Kira is, that's a feel-good solution. That's perfect. My heart says cooking for the family. This will excite them. And I can just reopen the topic by food. They are totally in. And the third one, smart, is getting a feel-good trainer. Sounds like a good plan. What do you think? Should I give it a shot? All right, I did. I first asked Kira if she would be willing to basically take care of our dog. And then, after I asked Kira, I will basically invite my family to a dinner and make it a really, really nice, fancy dinner. And when I share stories and when we come to dessert, and they're already like zabbering, it's like, oh yeah, we want to like really go to South Africa. That's so bad we can't go. And it's like, you know what? But the dessert is something special. I found a feel-good trainer for our dog. She will take care about him 2 weeks before, so he has this soft transition. And when we are there, she takes care, and afterwards, she's also like makes clear and makes the transition really beautiful and smooth. And you know who it is? It's Kira. I tried on my family, and they were just with their mouths open. And they said, "Really?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "Really?" I said, "Yes, we love it. Yes, we are flying. And next year we are flying to South Africa and my dream comes true." And I wish that all these magic things happen to you too. For that, I'm sharing my mythology today, which I come back later to. In last year, during COVID, I had the honor is hard to say. Basically, I had to work, I was working with 300 entrepreneurs who lost their business during COVID. They had face-to-face businesses, restaurants, shops, and coaching, and so they could not work anymore. And I worked with them, and through my mythology, I brought them from a problem mindset into a possibility mindset. And it worked. For example, there's Axel. He's an amazing guy. He has a little French wine shop, importing wine from his friends in South France. And he's 30, he has 2 boys, and he was totally lost. And he said, "You know what? I cannot open my store. I have all these boxes of wine. I have to pay my debts, like all this. What can we do?" And as I asked him, "Do you have a plan?" He said, "Of course I have a plan." "Yeah, and does it work?" "No, it won't work. Circumstances changed. You can't, right now, my clients cannot come. My plan is obsolete." Yeah, I heard this a lot of times. And when we talk about plans, especially about plans of dreams, to me it's like a mountain. You make a plan to reach the top. And you have like this perfect plan, set up the stages where you go. Oh, this will be a little harder. I will do this, and so and so. So it's all perfectly planned out. But this is assumptions. And when reality hits the plan, a lot of times there's no more planner, because when there's problems, they don't help you. You need someone else. You need a creative mind, like someone with ideas who can solve it on the spot. And this is what we did with Axel, with his little French wine shop. We figured out that he has emails, wine, and boxes, and within 24 hours, we created an online pop-up store for sending out surprise wine boxes to his clients. He wrote him a letter, "I have a surprise box, you send it at home, do you like it?" Within 1 week, hundreds of boxes were sold, Now he's selling all over Germany, and he has this little shop which reopened, but he also has an online business with surprise boxes of French wine. So sometimes problems really turn into new possibilities. Now it's time to turn your problems into possibilities. And for that, I would like to explain a little deeper how the mythology works. It's based on a mythology by Walt Disney. And Walt Disney came up with 3 characters: the dreamer, the daring dreamer, and the pragmatic planner, and the challenging critic. You can say, like, yeah, he got a lot of people like in his team, so he can pick anyone. But you know what? Where they are sitting, they are all sitting of each of your chairs. You all have these 3 personalities in you. They are differently trained. Some is better in dreaming or planning or critic, but you can do it all. And that's the good news. So they're all there. You just have to know how to play them right. Because if they play together at the same time, it's like kids fighting, it doesn't work out. We have to separate them, one at a time. So let's start with a dreamer. A dreamer is wonderful to turn a problem into a question. It stimulates his mind. And then 10 ideas. You can do less, but you just answer 10 ideas. Because the first 5, 6 are always most obvious ones, and then most times the gold comes, the really challenging one. And then you select. This is where the planner comes in. You select what feels good, what your heart says, what your brain says. And then you create a plan. And here are the characters: the dreamer, the planner, the critic. Each one is great for each phase. So let's make it together. Let's make a test together and apply it on money. I like money problems. Money problems are always a good topic. So a friend of mine, she works as a project manager in a company, and she never got a raise. 6 years she worked a lot, and she never got a raise. And I thought, like, yeah, what's the problem? Like, you're always complaining about that. Yeah, my boss, he's so stressed that I never find the right moment. Okay, that's an interesting problem, but it's a problem, it's real. So the question is, when you look at this sentence, what is the problem? Is the problem that the boss is stressed, or is the problem that she doesn't find the right moment? I suggest in that sense, take the last one, because the right moment will solve also the stress, and turn it into a question. How might we find the right solution or right moment to speak about my race? And now we need 10 ideas. Well, now as I worked already so much, I need your brains. I activated a brain scanner, and I want you guys all now to think of solutions. How might we get this person and find the right moment? Let me scan. Ah, who else is down there? Calming tea? Calming tea, yeah. Calming tea will calm this person down, for sure. It's a good start for a calming moment. Come on, let's give me more. I need more. Oh my gosh, I'm collecting. Bam! Gee, ask a colleague, stay late, fake an appointment is interesting. Apply for a promotion instead, yeah. Send an email, send a letter, live without a raise. Yeah, I need 2 more. Come on, give me 1. That row, come on, you think hard. 1, 2. What was that? Who was changing boss, and who gave my boss a raise? I like them. Good ideas. Come on, let's pick them. Let's take the top. And in that sense, I will pick for this person. In real life, the person needs to pick themselves, because the owner of the problem makes the decision. I know this person really well, so I just pick. And you would pick totally different things, I know that. I like calming tea, send a letter, and applying for promotion instead. Okay, to be honest, I know she ticked it. This is what she picked. All right. So anyhow, then we take the 3 and we combine them to a plan. So how can you combine calming tea, send a letter, and apply to promotion instead? Okay, I sit down with a nice cup of calming tea, and write a letter to my HR department and apply for a new position instead. Actually, this is what she did. And this is how she got promoted and has an amazing new job after 6 years. So to summarize, we have a methodology which is really there with you at hand all the time. You have the dreamer on board, the planner and the critic. They're always with you. And with this solution machine, you can really turn every problem into a new possibility. Turn the problem into a question, 10 ideas, 3 options, 1 plan, 10, 3, 1. Apply it in boss, in job, business, private life, anywhere. But let's come back to the beginning. Let's come back to your dreams, the ones that got stuck, the ones they really matter to you, the one you put on your imaginary tag. If you really want it, if you really, really want it, I would like to ask you to get it back off this tree. Because they're waiting there to be lived, to be realized. And if there is a problem, no problemo, because every problem is just a question. Thank you.